Today on Anime Central, Genshiken the sequel gets a green lit for the second season anime, Dragonball Z gets full color, Nintendo comes correct in their direct, and Berserk Movie 3 hits the big screen? Yeah! How's it going, everybody? This is Anime Central, where anime comes to life. I'm your host, Shamplu. How's it going, everybody? Hope it's going good. Anyways, guys, before we go ahead and get into the anime, manga, and gaming news and recommendations, first I'm going to hit y'all with a channel update. Just tell you what's going on really quick. Guys, first of all, I want to say my bad for the lack of videos over the weekend. I actually got kind of swamped and wasn't able to put out anything, but you know, it's cool. I'm glad everybody enjoyed the One Piece related content pretty much. Thursday or Friday, you can expect me to come with another discussion talking about One Piece or Naruto or Bleach, whatever I'm currently watching at the time, discussing some arcs, as well as on Sunday. Now, besides that, I do want to say is that the one other thing besides my music that is very much known on this channel is Anime to Life. My anime comedy skits. Everybody loves them. Everybody wants more of them. I want to let y'all know that I have started on the next one already. And I just want to let y'all know really quick, there's going to be two different types of Anime to Life from now on. There are going to be the traditional A2Ls. Then that is going to be A2LS. Well, pretty much the S stands for shorts. Sometimes, you know, the Anime to Lives take a little bit longer. So the regular Anime to Lives are about 8 minutes to however long they're going to be. The shorts are going to last anywhere from about 2 minutes to about 7 minutes, somewhere between there. Usually about 2 minutes to 5 minutes. So just to let y'all know, just so I can kind of push them out there a little bit more frequently when need be. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into the anime and manga news. Yeah! First up on anime and manga news, Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball Z is coming back with full force once again. Viz Media recently announced that in the next weekly Shonen Jump, which should be on February 4th, it will feature all 3 volumes of the Saiyan arc, but it will be in full color, which is pretty sweet. That's pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure any Dragon Ball Z fan would be eager to go ahead and bite at this. Now, it will only cover the Saiyan arc. All 3 volumes will come with the Shonen Jump magazine, and it will be simultaneously released in Japan and North America. Berserk Movie 3, which is the 3rd movie in the Golden Age trilogy arc to hit the theaters, entitled The Descent, is actually hitting the theaters this coming Friday in Japan, February 1st. Now, y'all know I'm a big Berserk fan, man. I can't wait to see this, to see the Eclipse re-envisioned in HD. You know, I can't wait, man. It's gonna be awesome. This, bar none, is probably the most anticipated movie out of the 3 for this arc, and I can't wait to see it for one. But they're actually releasing 2 different versions to the theaters. They're releasing a version rated 18 plus and releasing a version 15 plus. 18 obviously for their rating has like provocative sex scenes and stuff, while the 15 plus is more downtoned and everything. So, you know, which one do you want to see when you see it? I know which one I'm going to see, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's keep it going. Kotonoha no Miwa, aka Garden of Words, is the latest film by Makoto Shinkai. I might know him for his work in Voices of Distant Star, 5 centimeters per second. It was announced on Friday that Midori Motohashi is going to adapt Shinkai's latest movie into a manga. I, for one, have not seen the movie yet. I definitely do want to check it out, but hey, this is good news. Speaking of Makoto Shinkai, in other news, his new upcoming anime short entitled Doreka no Manazashi has recently seen light of day. The trailer was recently released. I'll have all the information in the description so you can check that out, guys. Yasuhori Mitsunaga's horror comedy is coming to an end in February. This manga is going to end at 20 volumes. Now, what manga am I speaking of? Princess Resurrection. I for one have not read this manga yet, but like I said before, guys, last week, I'm always in for a good comedy. So I might have to check this one out and see really how funny and interesting it really is. And to have a horror comedy kind of blend, hey, I mean, it could really work. I'm definitely going to be checking this one out eventually. But it is a shame that this manga is coming to an end in February. Also, Genshiken second season sequel manga gets greenlit for another anime season. I'll have the link for everything in the description. And in other news, Noir, or some pronounce Noir, is actually getting a live action adaptation from Starz Entertainment. But sad to say, Starz with their Noir project is at a standstill right now. It was originally supposed to be released in 2012 during the summer. I for one am a fan of this series. I've seen it several years back and I enjoyed it a lot. It was a very, I don't know, it's like a thriller, suspense, action, like slow pacing anime, but it's the payout at the end is worth it, especially if you're into those mystery type of animes, because the entire past behind these two females that you follow through Noir is just shrouded in mystery, really. And Geass Akito, The Exile #2 is delayed until summer. That's it for the anime and manga news, guys. Let's go ahead and get on to gaming. On January 23rd, Nintendo came out with their unique Nintendo Direct, a conference that they can have pretty much at any scheduled time that they want to give out a message to their consumers. On this Nintendo Direct, Nintendo said that there will be 2 significant console updates during the spring and summer. The Virtual Console update will be available at the spring update, but at the same time, not all the games and features will be there during the spring update, but it will launch then. They also announced a feature that you'll be able to browse the Miiverse with a smartphone or tablet. After that, they started showing some premiere games that people really wanted to see for a new Nintendo console. They gave an apology for the lack of titles that the Wii U had, because people really want those exclusive titles. They wanted those titles that they really wanted from the start that they were showcasing, but none of them were available at the time. And now what they went into was games. They showed games such as Wonderful 101, they showed a new Yoshi game, Shinigami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. They gave hints to a new Zelda game, but they also showed a Wind Waker HD remake to kind of hold the fans over until the new Zelda comes out. And I gotta say that new Zelda Wind Waker looks amazing. I loved the original art style when it came out on the GameCube, and now for this, oh man, it looks awesome. The still shots that they showed. As well, they showed Bayonetta 2, and they showed various other games, and it really felt very promising. It felt very promising for Nintendo fans, and a lot of people were getting excited and are excited about what Nintendo has to offer for them in the future. Guys, I'll have the link to the Nintendo Direct so you can check it out for yourself. Big news for all you Resident Evil fans out there that love that traditional style and everything. Reason why I'm saying this is because Resident Evil Revelations is making its way to the PS3, the Xbox 360, the PC, and the Wii U. Now, if y'all know that Resident Evil Revelations was originally on the Nintendo 3DS, and it is probably by far the best traditional pacing Resident Evil game that has came out in recent years, and a lot of people were raving about the game, saying, "Oh, this is a great game." So, you know, you guys have something to look forward to now. Definitely check out Resident Evil Revelations when it comes out in the near future. I'll have the link in the description so you can check it out in more detail. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch recently was released last week on Tuesday. Guys, if you're an anime fan or you're a fan of gaming, fan of JRPGs, especially traditional RPGs, this is definitely a game that you want to pick up. This is backed by Studio Ghibli. You can see their art style and everything just all across this game. This game looks gorgeous, and what fans say is saying that this game is amazing and it's blowing them away. The reviews have been great as well. IGN gave it a 9.4, saying that it was amazing. Guys, definitely check out Ni no Kuni. I'll have a link so you can check it out in the description.
Recommendation.
Alright everyone, we're at the end of the episode for this week, but before we get to the recommendation, I want to go ahead and remind everyone that you can see the latest anime and manga releases in the description below, and also remember to check Amazon.com and WriteStuff.com regularly to get your daily and weekly manga and anime deals. Now for the recommendation. Yes, with the recent release, I'll say, of Ni no Kuni, I want to go ahead and make a just grand recommendation for Studio Ghibli films alone. Everything from Spirited Away to The Borrower Arrietty to Tales of Earthsea. Just magnificent films, guys. If you haven't seen their films, you really are showing yourself an injustice. If you're a fan of anime, you know how good Studio Ghibli does it. They are actually in a deal with Disney to bring over their movies to the US, to theaters, which is amazing. That's awesome. In recent years, you know, we've seen this, such as Ponyo, and Borrower Arrietty was actually the last one that I believe that was released in the theaters. And as time goes on, there's going to be definitely more, and they're fantastic movies. Best way that I can explain it is that they are like the Disney of old. You know, they are how Disney was old school, like classic, with Aladdin and, you know, Lion King and stuff like that. But they have their own take on it, and own feel, and all their movies just pop, and they're gorgeous to look at with amazing characters and everything. You have to check out any and all of Studio Ghibli's films, guys, and make sure that you check out Ni no Kuni for the PS3. It is an exclusive. Alright guys, that is it. I'll see y'all next week, and make sure you do that. You know, this is Anime Central, where anime comes to life, and I am Shampoo. And catch me next week when I eat a devil fruit, and then, I don't know, my hands just start going crazy, elastic style. Let's go.
All I know is I do this for the girl, I do this for her life, I do this for our love. My life I sacrifice. I do this for the girl, I do this for her life, I do this for our love. My life I sacrifice. I do this for the girl, I do this for her life, I do this for our love. My life I sacrifice. I do this for the girl, I do this for her life, I do this for our love. My life I sacrifice.